panic, perhaps understandably. It has a language of its own.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl pheonixxfire. How you all doing today? Okay, so I'm covering today the super dope battle. Shout out to No Loose Chat. They've just had a dope event, final process, with a lot of dope talent on there. Now this battle was between Georgie Roots and Moak. I'm hopefully going to try and cover all the battles. This is the first one I'm covering. This was a fire super battle, guys. Make sure you go and check out the VOD and stuff, okay? I'll put the link in the description and that. But this was fire, super fire. Bars. I like it. So I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Do you know what, you lot? I swear, doing bar breakdowns is very time consuming. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I don't get to cover all the battlers, don't be mad, you know, because you know I just had a baby and I've got to like take it easy. But I'll try and do as much as I can though. But this was a bar fest. All right. So first round one. So the way I do my judging is like my point system. I give a point for every bar that I liked. Do you know what I'm saying? So I guess maybe it's personal, because if I don't like the bar, then I'm not going to give it a point. So, you know what I mean? You might have a nice bar, but if I didn't like it, then I didn't give it a point. There's 1 point for every bar I like, okay? Usually, but I'm not going to do in this recap. If the bar was super fire, I could say 2 points, but I feel like that's almost kind of, it's based on my personal preference. I think if I just keep it fair, just give a point for every fire bar, I think that works better. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay, let's get it. Georgie Roots starts off round one out the gate. He was like, with a stick at the back of his throat, and we ain't COVID testing. Fire. Gave a point for that. The next point, he said, go check the guys I spun. Think Iceland mums, where everything I cook come out the frozen section. Fire. Point for it gonna be like when you first told your dad you did poetry. You about to get a beating. Fire. I built myself a name and a brand off the craft. That's so much more than Moak can say. No, that's so much more than most can say. Fire. Point for that. And he's like, when the whole scene got stale, who the fuck broke the mold again? Sorry, messed that bar up. When the whole scene got stale, who the fuck broke the mold again? You know what I'm saying? Stale, mold, fire. Gave him a point for that. And he's like, you said you smoked AJ? Bruh, I bun lots. You beat Ra? Cool, a sun god Ra, fire. Shout out to AJ Ra, by the way. Then I wrote here, I just wrote skin color bar in brackets. I just put, the only thing I do is snap. I gave him a point for that. Go check out the battle, y'all, because it's such a dope battle for real. It's pure heat. I gave him a point when he said, you must mean because I'm a comedian, because I blend to fit the room I'm in, brother. Gave him a point for that. Gave him a point when he said, I did more in my first year than you did your whole career. Point for when he said, this was fire. I made more headlines than a black barber working on some cane rolls. It's battle rap. It was fire. So, yeah. So in that first round, Georgie got 10 points. Then Moak's round one. Don't forget, y'all, this is based on the bars that I like. It doesn't mean that there wasn't more bars. Go watch the battle, y'all. It was such a dope battle for real. It was a bar fest. Just go watch the battle, okay? Yeah, so out the gate, Moak was like, that's the bar, Snoop. Because he said gear one. That's the bar, Snoop. Because gear one lets them know that I'm already en route. Fire. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot know why, innit? It's gear one. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't move right gear one. Watch me. Then I gave him another point. So I gave him a point for that bar I just said. I gave him another point for the watch me split route. Paul Walker. You know what I'm saying? Fire. Then I just put here test route minor bar. So that one. And another point for ain't no one in here backing root sources. This ain't Dragon's Den. Fire. What? That was pure fire. I like that. Room shaker. Another point for This was fire, man. They done gave George the poet. I guess your idols become your rivals. You know what I'm saying. You know what? I gave him a point for this vaccine, but I feel like no one really called it or reacted that much. You know what I'm saying, but I called it Moak and I'm giving you a point for it. You know what I'm saying? He started off with like, I didn't write the whole thing down, but my jabs are immune to his brothers, no matter how sick they think they are. You know what I'm saying? So watch the battle, y'all, but I thought it was fire. I gave him another point for when he said, think hairdressers. Oh, that was fire. What? Think hairdressers. I'll make sure you dye roots before the extension. And with the performance, flames. Pure flames. Loved that. Then that shit won't be able to leave roots like the girl with the Gorilla Glue. Fire. That girl was crazy as hell. What was she thinking? Anyway, that was fire. So everything I say, I'm giving a point for. I'll tell you the end point to the end, right? Hold on. All right, let's just carry on. This says another point for one. It says, yeah, your stock's been rising, but this is where the game stops. Fire. Sometimes the writing really be on the wall, but Mr. Four Eyes can't even read the room. So I gave him a point for that. This was a bar, man. This was fire. I'm like the wiretap in front of you because I got quotes after my W's. Fire, pure fire. Shout out to the wiretap. Big up, Trubs. That was fire though. Another point for once I plant you in the ground, there's no getting up roots. I like that. Next point, someone told Ben Mitchell to fall back. Hilarious. You know what, I haven't even watched EastEnders in a minute. You know that. I don't know if maybe I need to catch up. 5 years worth of catching up. But yeah. But that was fire though anyway. Oh yeah, so at the end of that round for Moak, he got 13 points in round 1. So round 2, Georgie Roots. First point I gave him, he said he was talking about him taking money off labels. I took a check off labels that paint faces black. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, point for that. Then he was like, how dare you speak about your people being exploited and then pimp yourself out to a racist brand. You know what I'm saying? Give him a point for that. Then another point for you put your morals aside to flex just for attention. I'll give him another point for when he said you use politics for your material but ain't never commit to the process. I gave him another point when he said I like this as a bar. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. You online posting but never signposting kind of thing. Battle rap. Okay, so this was a bar. You know how I know black lives don't matter to you? Because if they did, you should have probably stayed at home, Dread. That's how I wrote it down. Point for that. I mean, yeah, point for that. Then I'll give another point. It says, because this was fire. Do you know what, George Roos? I'm gonna try and spit it, but it's not gonna sound the way you spit it. But because he spits fast, I'm saying I thought it was fire, but I actually tried to write it out. Because sometimes, guys, I just do bullet points. Honestly, I can't write out the whole part. You know how long this takes. But anyway, he's like, because I'm more dangerous than a black widow with black mold on the back feet. I got a black heart, bro. If I black out, you might end up on a black tee. So in brackets, I write fire. I'm saying, sorry, I don't think I spat that great, right? Shall we try again? And I'm still gonna mess it up, but let's try again though. Because I'm more dangerous than a black widow with black mold on the back feet. I got a black heart, bro. If I black out, you might end up on a black tee. Okay, I think that's a bit better. But yeah, okay. But yeah, I gave him a point for that. The next point, I've been scrubbing out blackheads ever since I was a damn teen. You know what I'm saying? At first I was like, Georgie? But I'm just like, okay, it's still a bar. It's a bar, you know? Next point. And he's like, that's why I came to the Black League and came out with a black scheme to show these man the difference between a black sheep and a black sheep. Saying. So, yeah. And I gave him another point for when he said, I ain't talking 8 to crow when I say I really learned how to hold my weight on road. Fire. I'm saying. Then I gave him a point for the never see the old Bailey bar. Fire. Yeah, this was fire. I got 4K on a box way before HD. Yeah, I like it. So end of round 2, Georgie Roots cooking got 12 points. 12 points. So Moak went next. Round 2 for Moak. So the thing is, guys, you have to watch the battle, okay? Because there was a lot more bars in there, but I pick out the ones that I really like, and that's the ones I give the points to. Okay, I'm just clarifying that. So in Moak's round 2, he said, again, the first point was when he said, the heat I brought for that boy wasn't great, but I'm still pasteurizing. The pasteurizing bar, I liked it. Point for that. I gave him a point for, hold on. I wrote Calgon bar, but I'm like, let me not disrespect the bar. Let me spit the actual bar. Because sometimes, yeah, I'll get tired and I'll just start doing bullet points. But anyway, they want the Calgon and this shit watered down. This industry is a white washing machine. Point for that. Then he's like, this is why we strive to achieve black excellence, because the world doesn't allow us to be mediocre. Point for that. And he said, I don't know if this was in the order because of the way I read this, but another point for at some point in this battle, he said, they watch us all slave away since they don't mind watching Roots. Saying, point for that. And then another one was, he said, of course Roots was going to show up on Black Soul because we the ones that unearthed you. Then I'll give him a point for his greenhouse bar. And I gave him another point. I thought this was fire, man. I don't know if, like, I thought this was fire, personally. I didn't write the whole thing up, but when he said, I respect what Urdu, his translation scheme was fire. You know what I'm saying? Urdu, and he's like, dialect, speak this language. I thought that was fire and very creative, you know what I'm saying? So I gave him a point for that. He did say a lot more, but that's what I've got right now for you, Moak. Round 2, he got, I think this is 7 points. But I believe he said more, but that's what I've written down, so there you go. So Georgie got round 2. So then next is round 3, Georgie Roots. Sorry, look, because I'm reading, I'm trying to interact, but you know. I'll give him a point for when he said, ain't this funny how I'm gonna jump on the white man can't jump bar. So I give him a point for that. I'll stay in front of the lens more than London Gen bar. That was funny. Give him a point for that. His baby blues bar. Plate for you. I put / plate for you. I gave him a point for, I'm not sure if this was in the right order, but I wrote it down here. The I need paper to smoke bar. That's what I wrote down. Go watch the battle, y'all, okay? And then obviously this was a fire bar. Go ahead and taste the food. It's raw and unseasoned. Just like Mummy used to make it too. That was funny. Gave him a bar for that. Gave him a bar for his daylight robbery bar. Like, gave him a point for that, I mean. I gave him a point for you ain't even an anomaly bar. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a point for the casino in Vegas bar. You can tell I started getting tired, guys. I started doing bullet points. I'm so sorry, but you lot should really check out this battle, okay? For real, for real. Gave him a point for I mistreated more plates than Greeks at a wedding. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a point for I'm blessed, bro, because I'm me and I'm not you. What was it? 9 points, round 3. Georgie Roots. Then it was Moak, round 3. I like this bar. He was like, I mean 1,000. But don't worry, it's still going to be the one getting that 3-0. That's fire. 1-3-0. Fire. Like that. I gave him a point for that. I gave him a point for his local anesthesia bar. I gave him a point for his Korean ice bar. I gave him a point for his Cicely Tyson bar. His tier 2 bar, fire. How am I to excel bar. Yo, I'm letting you know I'm outside before June 21st. What? That was crazy. I like that bar a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? So basically, after that though, Moak started taking shots. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so he spent a few minutes taking shots. He took shots at Messi, Nobi, Enigma, YD, Rivers, Crash, Trubs. So so he spent a lot of time taking shots at people, and obviously this is a battle where you really have to be targeted at your opponent. Do you know what I'm saying? But he was spitting a lot of fire during those shots. To be honest with you, pure fire. I wrote some of it down. I'm not giving you really points for it because it's not towards your opponent, if that makes sense. But I did give you 1 point for when you said that was way too fire. You have to have a point for that. I'm a battler that can survive against Crash, New Jersey twerk. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that can stand alone. I like that bar. Point. He had a lot. He had I kid you not bar. I thought I made it clear that I'm looking for trouble bar. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that was nice, but yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you lot. I'm starting to feel hungry, man. He's going to eat. I'm starting to feel hungry. So that was Moak's round 3. Let's count. So what did 9? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So round 3, Georgie Reese got 9 points. Moak got 8 points. So Georgie Roots got round 3. This was a fire. It was a fire battle to me. I feel like it was a bar fest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, go check it out, man. It's super fire. So yeah, in conclusion, Georgie Roots 2-1. The second and third in a fire battle. I really enjoyed this, y'all. You really gotta watch it, for real. Super fire. Alright, anyway, y'all, I guess that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this recap. I think that's about it. I'll be back recapping more. If I'm a bit delayed, you lot, forgive me, you know what I'm saying? Because it does take some time running out all these bars, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes doing it in bullet points is not really the same. It's better to like spit the whole bar, but it takes some time. So you lot, just be patient with me, okay? I'll get through it. Yeah, I think that's it. Shout out to No Loose Chat. Big up everyone, man. Big up UK battle rap. You know what I'm saying, man? We're making moves out here, man. There's so much talent, and I'm super, super excited. You know what I'm saying? This was a dope event. But yeah, I've got to go. It's your girl, pheonixxfire. I'll be back soon.